Hey, we're on the campus of Warren Central. We got the Dragons versus the Cougars of Louisville Holy Cross. Jeremy Klein's on the pill. He's on the dish. He's getting ready to get the game going. Getting the warm-up tosses in. Just about ready to start this game here. Central's coming in. They won the first game today in the Warren County Invitational 7-2 over Allen County. And the Cougars of Holy Cross won 5-0 over the Marshalls of Marshall County.
Leading off for the Cougars will be the center fielder, number 3, Jarrett Clark.
All right, first pitch is coming. We got number 3, Clark, leading it off for the Cougars. Getting all the particulars out of the way. Klein's on the rubber. And here we go. First pitch coming. That's a strike, inside corner. Klein's working ahead. Foul ball, 0-2. He's in a hole here, sports fans. 0-2, tough count to hit in. And the pitch. Foul ball. He's battling up there, still 0-2. All right, here we go, into the wind. Getting the sign, in the wind, in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. 1 down, top of the first.
Coming to the plate for the Cougars will be the shortstop, number 6, Justin Eburns.
Got the shortstop, Eburns, coming up. Had a pretty nice game earlier, a couple hits. Looks like a player. Klein's up on the rubber. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, right down Broadway, strike 1. Here we go, the windup and the pitch. Curveball in there, took a look and 0-2. Klein's hitting that outside corner with the deuce. Wind the pitch. Yeah, 0-2, base hit in the right. Eburns gets on. Probably left it out over the plate a little more than he wanted to. We got 1 out here, top of the first. Cougars got a man on first.
Now stepping to the plate for the Cougars will be the DH, number 7, Michael Porter.
All right, Porter's up here. He's the DH in this game. Pitched a beautiful shutout earlier today. Little lefty. Pickoff play, back easy. That looked like a token toss over there. Nothing too hard. And to the belt. Pitch. Fouls it straight back. 0-1 on the batter. Michael Porter, number 7 on his back, hitting in the 3-hole. To the belt. Pickoff play. Oh, a little closer. A little closer on that one. He got back. Looked like he might be running on that pitch. This Cougars team had 7 steals in the previous game today. Looks like they like to run. Little chopper to third. Oh. Oh. That'll hurt you. Looks like an E5 down there. We got it in the ringer now. We got first and second, one out for the Cougars. Oh, I forgot about that. Threw a quality pitch. Probably should have gotten out there. Here we go to the belt.
Now batting the right fielder, number 21, Herbie Shum.
First pitch upstairs for ball one. Into the belt. Here's the pitch. Beautiful pitch. Right on the outside corner. He painted that thing. 1-1. Good breaking pitch. A little bit outside to the number 4 hitter, Shum. Got 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the first. No score here at Warren Central, where the Dragons are taking on the Cougars of Holy Cross. Gets a sign to the belt and the pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. Looks like he's overthrown just a little bit. Needs to bring it in. Guarantee he's looking dead red right here. That'd be a fastball for you non-baseball folks out there tuning in. Here we go. Blew it right by him. I'd do it again. Full count, 1 out, top 1. Runners at first and second. Gets the sign from Josh Vance, our junior catcher, to the belt. Here's the pitch. He painted the corner with a fastball. Strike 3 looking. That's a backwards K if you're keeping score at home.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Tyler Barrick.
We got 2 outs, top first. Runners on first and second for the Cougars. Here we go. Klein getting the sign to the belt. Here's the pitch. Over but low, ball 1. We got time. Catcher Josh Vance is going out to converse with Klein. Probably going to talk about the signs. We got a runner on second base trying to steal a sign right here. We'll see what we do. We'll see if Coach Humphrey's on his game down there and probably wiggle it up, change it a little bit. Here we go. All right, Klein's on the rubber. Got the sign to the belt. Missed high. 2 balls, no strike. On number 10, Barrick for the Cougars. He's hitting in the 5-hole today. Got the sign. Here we go. That's a strike right down the middle. Fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. To the belt in the pitch. Foul ball right side. Looks like he didn't catch up to the heat. Klein's throwing the ball pretty well here in the early goings. We got deuces wild. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on. Klein on the rubber to the belt. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him looking. Fastball on the outside corner. Could have been a little wide, but we'll take it. That's the 3rd out. After a half an inning, no score.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Dragons will be the center fielder, number 14, Trevor Lowe.
All right, Sports Nation, we're back here at Warren Central Field. Leading off the bottom of the first for Warren Central is our center fielder, number 14, Trevor Lowe. Here's the wind and the pitch. Whoa, look out. Hit him right up in the shoulder. We got a lead-off hit batter here. Probably not the way you want to start if you're the hurler.
Now stepping to the plate will be the catcher, number 1, Josh Vance.
All right, batting second, Josh Vance. This kid does it all. Pitched the first game for the Dragons, threw a 3-hitter, 1-7-2. Now he's behind the plate catching. Pickoff play, back fairly easy. No balls, no strikes, nobody out. Leadoff man reached. And the pitch. Fake bunt. Vance is a master at the drag. He's pulling in the third baseman a little bit. Took it high and outside. We got 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. There's a bunt attempt. Goes foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to the junior catcher, Josh Vance. Okay, pitcher got a new baseball. He's on the rubber to the belt. Pickoff play at first, not even close. I think that's a token throw. I'm sure he's got a better one in his back pocket. Vance is getting a sign from the Dragons' third base coach, Jason Gibson. In the pitch. He's running. Oh, maybe a little hit and run on. Fouled it straight back. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes on Josh Vance. Humphrey rolling the dice early, getting the runner moving. I like it. It's good to see. Got a new baseball. The pitcher's ready. Got the sign to the belt and the pitch. Bounced it. Gets by the catcher. Trevor Lowe moves to second on the wild pitch. We got a 2 ball, 2 strike count on the junior catcher, Josh Vance. RBI opportunity. Let's see if we can move him along a little. Maybe a ground ball right side, or we'll take a base hit. And the pitch. Outside and high on the fastball. We got full count on the number 2 hitter, Josh Vance. In the pitch. Hey, base hit into right field. Here comes Trevor Lowe at the plate. He's going to come in easy, standing up. Warren Central takes a 1-0 lead on the RBI single by Josh Vance. We got a Kersey runner out there at first base for the catcher, number 16, James Cardwell.
Now batting for the Dragons, the pitcher, number 13, Jeremy Klein.
All right, that brings Jeremy Klein to the dish. And here's the pitch. Big swing and miss, still attempt. He slides in easy. The coach and staff took a gamble, guessed right, threw a curveball to the number 3 hitter for the Dragons, Jeremy Klein. Slides in easy at second base. We got a steal there. And the pitch. A little bit inside with a, looked like a little backup slider maybe. Looked kind of close, but Warren Central gets the benefit of the call. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner on second, James Cardwell. And the pitch. Bit upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cardwell running for Josh Vance, who had the RBI single just moments ago. Gets the sign to the belt and the pitch. There's a little chopper down third. Pitcher fields it, throws the first. Got him at first. We got one out. James Cardwell advances to third base on the little dribbler.
Now coming to the plate for the Dragons, your cleanup hitter, number 24, Shane Waldrop.
All right, that brings up the cleanup hitter, Shane Waldrop, number 24, in the pitch. Bounces it wildly, goes by the catcher, and Cardwell scores easily. Wild pitch brings in the second run of the inning for the Warren Central Dragons. Dragons 2, the Cougars of Holy Cross 0. Let's see, we're doing a little housekeeping duties on the umpire. Gets the home plate brushed off. Pitcher's got the sign. Here we go. Bounces another one. Pitcher not really real comfortable out there right now. He's throwing some wild ones. He's got a 2-0 count on the cleanup hitter, Shane Waldrop. There's a knock into left center. Caught by the center fielder. We got 2 outs, nobody on.
Now coming to the plate will be your DH, number 15, Preston Beckner.
That brings up Preston Beckner, number 15. He's our DH for this game. Man, it looks like we got something going on. I don't know what it is. Looks like maybe the umpire telling Beckner the helmet might be illegal or cracked or something. We're getting a new lid. He comes back up to the plate. We got 2 outs, nobody on for the Dragons. Dragons up 2-0 on the Cougars. Beckner digs in. Pitcher gets a sign, and here's the pitch. Swings the curveball. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the junior DH for the Dragons. In the pitch. Right down Broadway. No balls, 2 strikes on Beckner. Got the sign, and here's the pitch. Offers that another curveball, fouls it straight back. 0-2 to Preston Beckner. Got the sign from the catcher. Here we go. Throws a little sidearm fastball. A little bit outside. Catcher set up out. Look a little closer than what it really was. Over but high. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes to Preston Beckner. Number 15. Got the sign from the catcher, and here's the pitch. Fouled it. Looks like he left that one up. Beckner pulled it foul to the left side. We still got a 2-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitcher gets a sign. And here we go. Way outside. We got a full count to Preston Beckner. Dragons jump out on top here in the first inning, 2-0. And here's the pitch. Pulls a fastball over in the parking lot, way out in front of that one. Still got a full count. Dragons jumped out on top with an RBI single by Josh Vance. Second run come on a wild pitch. Scored James Cardwell. Dragons 2, Cougars of Holy Cross 0. And here's the pitch. Looks like he went, and Blue Boy behind the plate rings him up. After 1, Dragons 2, the Cougars of Holy Cross 0. Back in a moment.
Leading off the top of the second for the Cougars will be the left fielder, number 11, Rex Hagerman.
All right back at you. Top of the second inning, Warren Central 2, Holy Cross 0. Klein gets the sign and the pitch. Misses high and outside with a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hagerman digs in. Number 11 on his back. Here's the pitch. Splits the outside corner with a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a foul ball on a fastball. A little bit tardy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the left fielder, Hagerman for the Cougars. Warren Central's defense pretty much playing straight away. A little bit over towards the line and left. Got him with a fastball upstairs. Goes down swinging. 1 out for the Cougars. Top of the second. Looks like Klein's getting the fastball up a little bit, and they keep chasing.
Now stepping to the plate for the Cougars, the pitcher, number 9, Adam Troutman.
Here's the pitch. It looks like an emergency swing. Almost hit him. Fouls it straight back on a fastball. No balls, 1 strike to the pitcher. Number 9, Troutman. And the pitch. Ooh, drag bunt down third. It'll be a tough play. Waldrop comes up throwing. He beats it out. Infield hit for the pitcher, Holy Cross.
With 1 out, that brings to the plate the first baseman, number 12, Mark Head.
All right. Cougars got 1 down, man on first. Klein gets the sign. He's at the belt. Here's the pitch. Throw over. Not close. With this Cougar team stealing 7 bases in the previous game, the Warren Central hurler, Jeremy Klein, trying to keep them close. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball up. No balls, 1 strike. To number 12, the first baseman for the Cougars. And the pitch. Inside fastball right at the knees, 0-2. He's in a hole here, 0-2, man on first, 1 down. Throw over. Goes back in easy. Looks like the Dragons are making a pretty good effort to keep them close at first base, trying to give our catcher a chance back there. To the belt in the pitch. A little number back the pitcher, catch it on the line drive. Double play at first. Warren Central out of the top of the second. 2-0 Dragons.
leading off the bottom half of the second will be the shortstop, number 12, Jacob King.
All right, back at Warren Central, leading off the bottom of the second here with the Dragons leading 2-0 on the Cougars of Holy Cross. Jacob King is at the plate. Pitcher's got the sign in the pitch. There's a base hit in the left center. He may go for 2. And he goes up standing, double for the shortstop of the Dragons, Jacob King.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5, Boone Simmons.
Okay, with nobody out, runner on second, the leadoff double by King. We got Boone Simmons at the plate. Probably may square to bunt. Let's see what happens. No, he's swinging away. Fouls it off to the left side on a fastball. No balls, 1 strike. On the sophomore Boone Simmons, Warren Central's first baseman. Here's the pitch. Ooh, got him on a curve. Big swing by Boone Simmons. Down 0-2 in the count. Dragons got a leadoff double by Jacob King. Got the sign to the belt and the pitch. It's fouled straight back. He's staying alive up there. Tough hole to dig out of, 0-2. Let's see what Boone Simmons can do for your Warren Central Dragons. Got the sign to the belt and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball gets by the catcher. King advances to third. Boone Simmons goes to first on the drop third strike. First and third, Warren Central. Nobody out. Bottom of the second.
Now coming to the plate will be your second baseman, number 11, Spence Shelton.
Okay, here we go. We got a first and third for the Dragons. Nobody out. Got Simmons at first, Jacob King at third. And your batter is Spence Shelton. Here's the pitch. Runner going, offers at it. Pulls a bat back. Let's see what he calls. Stolen base for Boone Simmons. Ball 1. There's a squeeze, a safety squeeze, and he beats it out. Nobody covering first base for the Cougars. And Spence Shelton legs out a bunt single.
Now up to bat will be your right fielder, number 3, Jordan Ward.
Here we go. Bases loaded for the Dragons. Nobody out. Jordan Ward at the plate in the pitch. He calls it a ball at the plate. They're going to appeal it. Umpire in the field calls it strike 1. Looks like a good call. 0-1 on the batter. There's a shot at shortstop. Play at third. Out at third base on a bang-bang play. Runner scores. 3-0 Warren Central. RBI ground out by Jordan Ward. Close play at third. I believe Holy Cross got the benefit.
Now batting, number 14, the center fielder, Trevor Lowe.
I think he got on the bag. It was bang bang. Swing and a miss. Ball gets by the catcher. Runners are advancing. Trevor Lowe swinging wildly at a first pitch curveball. No balls, 1 strike. Second, third for the Dragons. Dragons leading 3-0, bottom of the second. 1 out. Pitcher gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Over but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike to the sophomore center fielder, Trevor Lowe. Trevor got hit by a pitch to lead the game off for the Dragons and come around to score a run. Whoa, a little bit inside. Gets by the catcher. No advancement. 3 balls, 1 strike. Troutman looks like he's overthrown just a touch. 3 balls, 1 strike to Trevor Lowe. In the pitch. Down the dirt, bounces. No advancement by Sheldon at third. A 5-pitch walk to Trevor Lowe.
Now coming to the plate for the Dragons will be your catcher, number 1, Josh Vance.
Here we go. We got bases loaded for Warren Central. 1 out. Brings up the junior catcher, Josh Vance. His RBI single got the scoring going for the Dragons in the first. There's a pop in the left center. Looks like it's down in the gap. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Trevor Lowe goes to third on a 2-run double by Josh Vance. Opens it up for the Dragons.
Now coming to the plate for the Dragons will be your pitcher, number 13, Jeremy Klein.
We got a 5-0 ball game. Warren Central up on top of the Cougars at Holy Cross. Second, third, 1 out. Wild pitch by the catcher. Trevor Lowe scores. Make it 6-0 Warren Central. Cardwell moves up to third on the wild pitch. Central up 6-0. Still got 1 out. Man on third. In the pitch. Ground ball to short. Nice Sunday hop. Throw over. He's out. 2 down. Cardwell scores.
Now coming to the plate with 2 outs, number 24, Shane Waldrop.
Okay, base is empty. 2 down for Warren Central, bottom of the second. Waldrop ties into 1, left center field at the wall. It makes the catch. Nice catch out there, young man. That ends the inning. Your Dragons 7, Holy Cross 0.
Leading off the top of the third for the Cougars will be number 14, the second baseman, Jacob Kalen.
Okay, sports fans, back here on the campus of Warren Central, where the Dragons are leading 7-0 over the Cougars of Holy Cross. Top of the third, Klein gets the sign and the pitch. Strike one with the fastball. Klein's doing an impeccable job of getting ahead of the hitters so far. Let's see if he can continue. And the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Out there, Spence Sheldon. Kicks it, gets it, throws. Got him at first. He made it close, but the Dragons record the out. One down, nobody on for the Cougars.
Now batting, back to the top of the order for the Cougars, number 3, Jarrett Clark.
All right, number 3, Clark steps in with nobody on, one out. And the pitch. Fouls it back in the catcher's glove. No balls, one strike on Clark, the center fielder for the Cougars. And the pitch. Sawed him off, a little dunker into left field. Played by Tyler Love. Gets it into King at short. We got a one-out base hit.
Now coming to the plate for the Cougars will be number 6, the shortstop, Justin Eburns.
That brings up the shortstop. We got one down, man on first. Warren Central leading 7-0. Eburns got a base hit his first time up. Strike one by Klein. The fastball, he's just painting it. Painting the corner so far, getting ahead of the hitters. It's a beautiful thing to see if you're Warren Central. To the belt. Throw over to first. Gets by the first baseman. No advancement. Looks like he's trying to do a little quick tag. Didn't have the ball. We got no balls, one strike on the batter. Klein's looking in, getting the sign. To the belt. And the pitch. A little bit outside on the curve. One ball, one strike. Klein gets a sign to the belt and the pitch. Fouls it straight back. One ball, two strikes on the shortstop, Eburns. 1 for 1 on the day. Got stranded in the first inning. 1 for 1. Here we go. One ball, two strikes, one out. Top of the third. And the pitch. Bounces a curve in the dirt. Eburns didn't bite. We got a 2-2 count. That's a nice block by the catcher, Josh Vance. Klein gets a sign to the belt and the pitch. Line drive second. Caught. Oh, they doubled up again. Line drive double play turned by Spence Sheldon. Sheldon the Boone, and that will end the top of the third inning with the score, Warren Central 7. Cougars of Holy Cross 0.
Leading off the bottom of the third will be your DH, number 15, Preston Beckner.
All right, back to the action. Beckner leading off. Got the sign and the pitch. Ground ball foul, wide of third on the fastball. We're underway here in the bottom of the third for the Dragons. Warren Central leading 7-0 on a multitude of hits. The Dragons really coming out hitting the ball well. Pitcher has a sign and the wind and the pitch. Beautiful curveball. Got Beckner down 0-2. Let's see what they do with him here. It's a sign from the catcher. Looks like another curve. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. The crowd moans, but the catcher was setting out. So far, you're not going to get that call. And the pitch. Even further outside, 2-2. Beckner's seen all of his pitches at this point. Let's see what the junior DH from Bowling Green, Kentucky can do. Gets a sign in the pitch. Line drive in the center. Back goes the center fielder. Makes the catch. Good running catch by that young man. One down.
Now batting for the Dragons will be the shortstop, number 12, Jacob King.
With one out, that brings King to the plate, who doubled his last time up and scored a run. And the pitch. Hits one off the end of the bat, flies in the left. Makes the catch. 2 down for the Dragons.
Now batting number 5, the first baseman, Boone Simmons.
And the pitch. Fly ball on the right off the end of the bat. Right fielder charging. And makes the catch. Warren Central a little bit impatient that inning. Swinging at the first pitch. That's 3 outs. After 3, Central 7. Cougars of Holy Cross 0.
Leading off the top of the 4th for the Cougars will be number 7, the DH, Michael Porter.
Okay, back live here at Warren Central. Michael Porter's going to lead off the top of the 4th for the Cougars. Reached on an error his first time up. Klein gets a sign, the wind, in the pitch. Fouls it off to the right side on the fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. The junior hurdler, Jeremy Klein, is continually getting ahead of the hitters. That is a recipe for success. And the pitch. Over but high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Michael Porter. And the pitch from Klein. Just a bit outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Klein gets a sign from his counterpart, Josh Vance. Porter fouls it off right side. Let's see if we have a play. Out of play. Good hustle by the senior right fielder, Jordan Ward. About crashed into the fence out there. Good effort. Two balls, two strikes, nobody on. Porter, leadoff man here for the fourth inning for the Cougars. And the pitch. Just a bit outside on the curved ball. Full count to Michael Porter. Klein with the sign, the wind, and the pitch. Foul ball off to the right side. Porter is hanging in like a hair in a biscuit. Porter threw a gem in the previous game for the Cougars. A 5-0 shutout. Oh, back up the middle, knocked down by Vance. Klein, my bad. Safe at first. Line drive bullet by Porter knocks the glove off the junior pitcher for Warren Central. Looks like he's okay. Teammates checking on him. Going to give him a bit of a breather right here. Porter leads off with a base hit for the Cougars.
Now batting the right fielder, number 21, Herbie Shum.
With nobody out, brings up Shum to the plate. A little bit upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Let's see if Klein can induce the 6-4-3 double play right here. Gets a sign to the belt in the pitch. Ground ball to short. Takes a weird hop out at second. Throw at first, not in time. We got one out for the Cougars. Shum reaches first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Tyler Barrett.
It brings Barrett to the dish with one out. Man on first. Klein with the sign, the pitch. Strike one. He's pounding the strike zone with strike after strike. This junior is looking good today. Gets a sign from Josh Vance to the belt. Throw to first. Oh, just gets back. No balls, one strike. One out for the Cougars. Top of the fourth with Central leading 7-0. And the pitch. Strike two. He's hitting his spots. No balls, two strikes, one out. Klein to the rubber. Peers in to get the sign from Vance to the belt and the pitch. Over to first. A little closer, went in standing up. I would not advise. You play on dirt, get dirty. Klein peers in, gets a sign from the junior catcher, Josh Vance. To the belt and the pitch. A little bit upstairs. Throw down to first by Vance. He scurries back safely. Barrick at the plate. Struck out his first time. He's in a bit of a pickle on a 1-2 count. Curveball. Strike three looking. A beautiful pitch by Klein. Two down. Man on first. With Central leading 7-0.
Now coming to the plate for the Cougars will be number 11, the left fielder, Rex Hagerman.
With two down for the Cougars, man on first, Hagerman at the dish. And the pitch. Bit inside, brushes him back. That's a pitch that most high schoolers don't like throwing. I like the way Klein is throwing the ball today. 1 ball, no strikes. Foul ball to the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike on number 11. Hagerman. Struck out his first time up. Hagerman's looking for something to hit. From Klein to the belt in the pitch. Throw over. I don't know what this guy's doing. We got a 7-0 lead, and I have dinner plans. Let's get the batter. To the belt, Klein with the pitch. Line drive in the right. Ward comes up with it. Throws it in. We got a 2-out base hit by Hagerman. 1st and 3rd for the Cougars.
Now coming to the plate for the Cougars will be your pitcher, number 9, Adam Troutman.
That brings up Troutman with a chance to help himself. With the Cougars trailing 7-0 here on the top of the 4th inning here on the campus at Warren Central. He's looking for a base knock to get him a little closer. Klein peers in for the sign at the belt. Bit upstairs. Ball 1. Klein gets a sign. Checks the runners. Throw over to first. They're wearing a path out to that first base guy. We got 1 ball, no strikes. To Troutman. To the belt. And the pitch. Ooh, just missed high. Looked good from back here. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs for the Cougars, trailing 7-0, top of the 4th. Deuces are wild. 1st and 3rd, 2 down, 2 balls, no strike count. Klein to the belt in the pitch. That's been a strike all day. But it's a ball this time. 3-0 count to Troutman. Klein checks the runners to the belt in the pitch. Right down Broadway, strike 1. 3-1 to Troutman. Troutman with a single the first time up. Would love to do it here to break up the shutout by Klein. Klein checks the runners to the belt and the pitch. Bit upstairs. A 2-out walk.
With bases loaded and 2 outs, that brings number 12, the first baseman, Mark Head, to the plate.
That brings up the first baseman for the Cougars, Mark Head. Bases loaded, 2 down. Klein with the pitch. Over but low. I don't know. From where I'm sitting, I think the strike zone has changed just a little bit in this inning. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Must have been high. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bases packed with Cougars. Warren Central leading 7-0, top of the 4th. Klein with a sign, the wind in the pitch. There's a strike. Blue boy behind the plate called that one a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Klein gets a sign, the wind in the pitch. Foul ball. 2-2. Looks like the umpire got hit with that one, but I think he's okay. Klein scuffling through, trying to get out of the inning with no damage. 2-2 pitch on the way. Just a bit outside and high. We got a full count. The runners will be moving on the pitch. Full count to the batter. Head. 2 outs. The wind, the pitch. Runners on the move. Strike 3 looking. Klein escapes damage. Warren Central leads 7-0 after 3.5.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Dragons will be your second baseman, number 11, Spence Sheldon.
All right, back to action. We're in the bottom of the 4th here at Warren Central in the Warren County Invitational Tournament with the Dragons leading 7-0. The wind in the pitch to Sheldon. Ball low. 1 ball, no strikes to the junior second baseman. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Sheldon with the base hit his first time up. Come around to score 1 of the 7 runs for the Dragons. We got a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Sheldon in the pitch. Ooh, caught the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Spence Sheldon. And the wind in the pitch. Ball in the dirt, swing and a miss. Had to throw it down to get the out at first. 1 down for the Dragons.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 3, Jordan Ward.
Over but low to Jordan Ward. Here in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out. Nobody on for the Dragons. Ward hit a fielder's choice, come around to score. First time up. Just a bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out to the senior right fielder for the Dragons. And the wind in the pitch. Whoa, a little bit outside, but Blue calls it strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The wind in the pitch. Blows it by him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Nobody on for the Dragons. Here in the bottom of the 4th with Warren Central leading 7-0. Gets the sign, the wind in the pitch. A little bit outside. Full count to Jordan Ward. Fouls it straight back. Good cut. Staying alive up there. Full count to the number 9 hitter. Number 3, Jordan Ward. Troutman with the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. Draws a 1-out walk.
Now coming to the plate will be your center fielder, number 14, Trevor Lowe.
With 1 down, T. Lowe is at the dish. With the Dragons leading 7-0, trying to tack on an insurance run. And the pitch. Runner going. Smash, line drive into left. Jordan Ward goes to third. Ball gets by the left fielder. Ward will come all the way in to score from first base on a single to left field. In the air, plates the 8th run for the Dragons.
Now stepping to the plate will be your catcher, number 1, Josh Vance.
Big hit by Trevor Lowe, who has been a nuisance on the base pass. Hit by pitch and scored, walked and scored. Now with a base hit, takes second on the air by the left fielder. With Vance at the plate, trying to tack on another run. Swings and fouls it off left side. Out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. The junior catcher, Josh Vance. With the shadows creeping in here at Warren Central, the advantage should go to the pitcher, but the Dragon bats are hot. And the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Comes up cleanly, throws the first. Out at first. 2 down. Lowe advances the third.
Now batting, number 13, the pitcher, Jeremy Klein.
And the pitch. In the dirt. Nice backhand by the catcher to keep it here. 1 ball, no strikes to the junior pitcher, Jeremy Klein. Klein 0 for 2 on the day. Grounds a short. Comes up cleanly. Throws the first. Out at first. That will end the 4th inning with your Dragons leading 8-0 after 4.
Leading off the top of the fifth, well, the Cougars will be the second baseman, number 14, Jacob Kalin.
With the throw down to second, we're about to get the top of the fifth underway. Jacob Kalin, who grounded out to second his first time up, looks at the first pitch from Klein. Ball one high. Klein, who wiggled out of a jam in the fourth inning, toes the rubber, the wind, the pitch. Strike one. One ball, one strike. To the second baseman for the Cougars, Jacob Kalin. Klein gets a sign, the wind to the pitch. Base hit right down third. Love comes up with it in left field, throws it to King for the cut, holds him till a single, leadoff hit.
Now coming to the plate for the Cougars, the leadoff hitter, number 3, center fielder Jarrett Clark.
With nobody out, man on first, brings up the leadoff man, who's 1 for 2 with a base hit last time up. Cade in the first inning. To the belt, the pitch. Looks like a nice changeup from Klein. One ball, no strikes. To the Klein peers in, gets a sign from Josh Vance, his partner in crime today. Batter calls time at the plate, granted by the home plate umpire. No balls, one strike, nobody out. Top of the fifth. High and outside. One ball, one strike. Nobody warming up for the Dragons. It looks like Klein's laboring just a little bit in this top of the fifth. With my cracked stat man over here, Michael Compton, he just told me that that's pitch number 72. Klein could be tiring just a little bit in the top of the fifth, where the Dragons are leading 8-0. Throw over to first, back in time, was Kalin. Klein gets a sign from Vance to the belt, in the pitch. High and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man for the Cougars. Well, I don't. In the pitch. Down in the dirt. Bounce the curve. Full count on Clark. Clark 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout the first time and a base hit last time up. He's looking to put this ball in play. To the belt in the pitch from Klein. Fly ball, right center. He hit it well. It's trouble. Over the head of Trevor Lowe. That's a double for Clark. Kalin goes to third. Nobody out for the Cougars. Runners on second, third. We have time. Shane Humphrey, Warren Central's head coach, is going to the mound. Klein looks like he's laboring just a bit. With his pitch count pushing 80, let's see what the skipper does for the Dragons. And they're making a pitching change. That'll end the day on the mound for Jeremy Klein. Goes 4+ innings with no runs. The runners on second and third will be his responsibility. Let's see who they're bringing in. They got about 18 people standing on the mound. Let's see if we can see what number that is. Looks like number 7, senior left fielder, now pitcher, Tyler Love. Let's see if we can get all the changes for you in just a moment. Back in 1.
Pitching change for the Dragons. Left fielder Tyler Love coming to the mound. Jeremy Klein going to left field. Now batting for the Cougars will be number 6, the shortstop, Justin Eburns.
Okay, my partner in crime, Jeff Vance, give you all the changes. Love, toeing the rubber, got the sign to the belt and the pitch. Over but low, ball 1. The senior hurler hasn't seen a whole lot of action this year. He's coming in a pretty good spot right here. Let's see if he can hold him scoreless. To the belt and the pitch. Foul ball off to the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. The shadows have taken over all of the field here at Warren Central. The lights are on. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the belt and the pitch. Inside corner fastball. A little bit of a delay from the umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Cougar fans are not liking it. I don't know why. It looked beautiful from back here. Ground ball up the middle. Dive and play. Knocked it down to shortstop. Kept it in the infield. 1 run scores. 8-1 Warren Central. First and third. Nobody out.
Now batting number 7, the DH, Michael Porter.
Jacob King with the dive at shortstop saves a run for the moment for the Dragons. With first and third, nobody out. Porter at the plate. To the belt and the pitch from Love. Right down Broadway, strike 1. Porter on the day, 1 for 2, reached on an error in the first time up, base hit last time. He's looking for 1 here. To the belt and the pitch. Strike 2, right on the outside corner with the fastball. No balls, 2 strikes on Michael Porter. Big spot here for the Cougars, down 8-1, top of the 5th. Here we go. Love to the belt and the pitch. Ooh, a little bit of a backup slider, maybe a slur or a curve. Just inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler Love checks the runners to the belt and the pitch. Line drive, foul, out of play to the right side. A little bit tardy on the fastball from Love. Let's see what he throws here on a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Tyler Love way ahead on the batter. Let's see how they play it. To the belt and the pitch. Fastball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Michael Porter. Your DH for the Cougars of Holy Cross. The check of the runners to the belt in the pitch. Runner going at first, foul ball right over the Warren Central dugout. Probably needs to give a little bit of another look to the runners. It looks like the Cougars are going to play this inning very aggressive. Down 8-1, top of the 5th, 1 run in, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. The pitch from Love. A bit high, full count to Michael Porter. Let's see if Tyler Love can induce the 6-4-3 double play that the Dragons oh so need. To the belt in the pitch. Bounces it wildly. Runner coming in at 3rd, play at the plate. Safe at the plate. Michael Porter walks on ball 4. 8-2 Warren Central. 1st and 2nd, nobody out for the Cougars.
Now stepping to the plate, number 21, Herbie Shum.
Tyler Love in a bit of a jam with the Cougars plating 2 runs. 1st and 2nd, still nobody out. And Shum at the plate. High, ball 1. Little bit of a collision at home. I think everybody's okay with the last run scoring for the Cougars. 8-2 Warren Central, top of the 5th. To the belt. In the pitch. Outside, gets by the catcher. Both runners move up. 2 balls, no strikes to the batter. 2nd, 3rd now for the Cougars. Base hit here will cut the Dragon lead in half. Love to the belt in the pitch. Love is in a pickle. He's aiming the ball. He's trying to guide one in there, staying rearing back and letting it go. Let's see what Shane Humphrey does if this guy reaches base. 3 balls, no strikes, nobody out, top 5. Get me over fastball. 3 balls, 1 strike to number 21 of the Cougars. Love toes the rubber, gets a sign from Vance to the belt in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like he helped him just a little bit. We got a full count on the batter, nobody out, with the Cougars plating 2 runs to make the score 8-2 Warren Central here in top of the 5th inning. Love steps off. Didn't like the sign. Let's see if we can get on the same page. Toes the rubber to the belt in the pitch. Strike 3 looking right over the outside corner. 1 out.
Now batting number 10, Tyler Barrett.
Barrick at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day with 2 Ks. Love to the belt and the pitch. I don't know where that was. He calls ball 1 high. 1 ball, no strikes. Love dodged a bullet in the last batter. Let's see what he does here. To the belt and the pitch from Love. Swing and a miss. Looks like a little bit outside. Took a hack at it. Come up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. With your score 8-2, Warren Central, top of the 5th. The Cougars have got something going here. To the belt with Love. And the pitch. Over but high. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Tyler Barrick. 0 for 2 on the day. Looking for a big hit. To the belt. And the pitch. Right down the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Love poured that one in there to make the count 2-2. This is a big batter for the Cougars. A base hit here would make it 8-4. Love, eyeing, gets a sign to the belt and the pitch. Fly ball, pop up on the infield. King goes over, catches it for the 2nd out.
Now stepping to the plate is your left fielder, number 11, Rex Hagerman.
Okay, Love is not out of the pickle yet. With runners on 2nd, 3rd, 2 down for the Cougars. Hagerman at the plate, 1 for 2 on the day, base hit last time up. Love to the belt and the pitch. High, ball 1. The pace of the game is slowed down in this half inning. The Cougars are putting a little pressure on Warren Central. Love to the belt and the pitch. A little bit inside and high. 2 balls, no strikes. To number 11, Rex Hagerman, your left fielder for the Cougars. This would be a good pitch to hit. Let's see if they give in and throw a fastball. To the belt. The pitch from Love. Way high. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes on Hagerman. I would bet the ranch that he's taking a pitch. With the base open, let's see what they do. He bounces it. Great block by Josh Vance, the junior catcher, to hold everybody at bay. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Cougars.
Now coming to the plate, your pitcher, number 9, Adam Troutman.
A visit to the mound by Josh Vance. The bases are loaded for the Cougars of Holy Cross. A brief visit. I'm sure he's saying, Tyler, throw a strike. Vance comes back behind the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Warren Central leading 8-2, top of the 5th. The Cougars cracked the scoreboard with 2 runs in the top frame of the 5th. The wind, the pitch, high, ball 1. Love is going from the windup with the bases loaded. Let's see how he fares. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. And Troutman at the plate. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the pitcher of Holy Cross. The coach flashes some signs. I'm sure it's the hit sign. Troutman at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases full of Cougars. Strike 2 called. Looked a little bit high and outside, but Warren Central gets the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Love with the wind and the pitch. It hit him. Holy cow. With a 1-ball, 2-strike count, Love beans Hagerman. That's the way to get a cheap RBI.
Now batting number 12, Mark Head.
In the pitch from Love. Strike right down the middle. Number 12, Mark Head for the Cougars, 0 for 2 on the day. Looking for a big hit with the bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Over but high, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is a big at bat for the Cougars of Holy Cross. The wind in the pitch. Oh, on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch from the senior hurdler from Bowling Green, Kentucky, Tyler Love. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases full of Cougars in the pitch. A little quail in the right center, and it's down. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Oh, on a little quail in the right center. They played 2 more runs. It's 8-5 Warren Central. That's going to end the day for Tyler Love. He pitches 2/3 of an inning. And your score is 8-5. Back in 1 minute.
Going to the mound for the Dragons be number 14, Trevor Lowe. Tyler Love moves to center field.
Okay.
Coming to the plate for the Cougars will be the second baseman, number 14, Jacob Kalin.
With the second pitching change made in this top of the 5th inning, a nightmarish inning for the Dragons. The Cougars plate 5, and we lead 8-5, 2 down, top of the 5th. Ball 1 from Trevor Lowe. One ball, no strikes. Over but high. 2 balls, no strikes on Jacob Kalin, your Cougars second baseman. First and third, 2 downs for the Cougars. Warren Central trying to get out of this inning. To the belt in the pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. I'm sure he's taken. To the belt and the pitch from Low. First it was Love, now it's Low for the Dragons. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. First and third for the Cougars. Warren Central clinging to an 8-5 lead. To the belt, in the pitch. Strike 2, beautiful fastball by Trevor Lowe, the sophomore pitcher for the Dragons. With a full count, the runner at first will be going on the pitch. To the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets off the catcher's glove. Play at first. Goes off the first baseman. Runner scores. Run scores for the Cougars to make it 8-6. And Jacob Kalin reaches first base on a drop third strike. Everything that could be going wrong is going wrong for the Dragons. 2 down. Yes. With 2 outs, the batter advances on the drop third strike. A huge play.
Now batting the leadoff, number 3, Jarrett Clark.
Ball 1 from Trevor Lowe. Klein did a masterful job for 4 innings of getting ahead of the batters. Since he departed, the Dragon pitchers have fell behind on the account time and time again. 2 balls, no strikes to Clark. First and second, Dragons leading 8-6, desperately looking for an out to end this inning. 3 balls, no strikes to the batter. Strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Man on first and second for the Cougars. The Cougars have plated 6 runs in this top of the 5th inning. A nightmare inning for the Dragons. Full count. The runners will be going on the pitch to the belt. The pitch from Trevor Lowe. Ground ball, first base. Boone Simmons comes out with his steps on first for the 3rd out. And the inning finally comes to an end with Warren Central leading 8-6, back in 1 minute.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th, your third baseman, number 24, Shane Waldrop.
Okay, sports fans, back at it, bottom of the 5th, with the Dragons clinging to an 8-6 lead. If you stepped away for dinner, this game turned in the last inning. Let's see if Warren Central can get the momentum back in their dugout. First pitch, ball 1. Waldrop at the plate, looking to get something started for the Dragons. Foul ball, 1 strike. Waldrop 0 for 2 on the game, looking to get going on the right side of the ledger. Wants to make a left turn at first, not a right. The pitch. Down in the dirt. Gets by the catcher. 2 balls, 1 strike. On the senior third baseman, Shane Waldrop. Troutman still on the mound for the Cougars. Fastball over at the knees on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Shane Waldrop. Troutman had a long rest the last inning. Let's see how he does this inning. There's a shot in the left center. It's down right on the line. Waldrop digging for 2. Should get there, standing up. And that's a leadoff double for Shane Waldrop.
Now coming to the plate for the Dragons is your DH, number 15, Preston Beckner.
Okay, let's see if Beckner can advance Shane Waldrop to third or just drive him in with a base knock. The pitch from Troutman. A little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes to your designated hitter for the Dragons, Preston Beckner. Beckner 0 for 2 on the night, looking for a base knock. Whoa, just about hit him, got out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes, with Jacob King on deck for the Dragons. Troutman looks in, gets a sign to the belt, in the pitch. Oh, inside and high. 3 balls, no strikes. Troutman may have reached the end of his road tonight. The long layoff could have hurt the Cougars hurdler. In the pitch. Upstairs again. A 4-pitch walk to Preston Beckner.
With runners at first and second, that brings to the plate your shortstop, number 12, Jacob King.
Okay, Dragons coach flashing signs to your hitter, Jacob King. With first and second, nobody out. Let's see what the Dragons do. To the belt, in the pitch to King. Ball high. It might be wise to take a pitch at this point from Troutman. Let's see how the Dragons play it. We got a timeout. Pitching coach for the Cougars taking a slow walk to the mound. Back in 1. Back to the action. Troutman back on the hill for the Cougars. King at the plate. Men on first and second for the Dragons. Dragons leading 8-6. Bottom of the 5th. And here's the pitch from Troutman. Gets the sign to the belt. The pitch to King. Bounces it. Both runners will advance. And King is sitting in the catbird seat with a 2-ball, no strike count from Troutman. Dragons coach Jason Gibson flashing signs to King. Let's see what we do. The windup, the pitch to King. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to the senior shortstop, Jacob King. The wind, the pitch. Just about hit him. Look out. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to King. That could end the night. I don't know. Let's see what the Cougars head coach does. With the bases loaded, nobody out.
Stepping to the plate for the Dragons, number 5, Boone Simmons.
Bases loaded, nobody out for the Dragons. The pitch bounces in. Gets by the catcher, gets it back. No advancement. We got a log jam down at third with Shane Waldrop. Let's see if Boone can hit a gap. Foul ball to plate. Hey, I just got a tidbit of information. Shane Waldrop, the senior first baseman, third baseman, pitcher for your Dragons, was the first high schooler to hit a home run at the new Bowling Green Ballpark last year. Thought you might want to know. To the belt, the pitch. Oh, a late call by Blue Boy behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Boone Simmons, your sophomore first baseman for the Dragons. Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. That's the first out of the inning for the Dragons.
Stepping to the plate for the Dragons, your second baseman, number 11, Spence Sheldon.
With 1 out, bases loaded, Sheldon at the plate. Troutman in a bit of a bind. Curveball outside, ball 1. Sheldon on the day, 1 for 2. Struck out last time, base hit first time up. Let's see if he can do it again with a base knock for the Dragons. The pitch. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Let's see if Sheldon takes a pitch from Troutman. The wind, the pitch. Oh, caught the corner. Good pitch from Troutman. 2 balls, 1 strike to Warren Central second baseman, the junior, Spence Sheldon. The windup from Troutman in the pitch. Ground ball to short. 1 at second, throw at first, bounces, picks it out of the dirt for the double play. Warren Central does not score. Goes to the top of the 6th with your Dragons leading barely 8-6, back in 2.
Now coming to the plate, the shortstop, Justin Eburns.
Okay, here we go. Top of the 6th. First pitch, swing and fouled straight back by Eburns, the shortstop for the Cougars. The Cougars trailing here in the top of the 6th inning, 8-6. Oh, look out. Just a bit inside on that last one. Ball 1 to Eburns. Eburns 2 for 3 on the day. Pitch from low. A little quail up the middle. Caught by your second baseman. 1 down for the Cougars.
Now coming to the plate for the Cougars will be your DH, number 7, Michael Porter.
Michael Porter digs in. Trevor Lowe gets assigned the wind in the pitch. Just a bit inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, top 6. Ball 2 to Porter. Two balls, no strikes. Lowe gets the sign, the wind in the pitch. Over but high, 3-0. The sophomore pitcher for the Dragons down in the count. 3 balls, no strikes in the pitch. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Michael Porter.
Now batting number 21, the right fielder, Herbie Shum.
Brings up Shum with 1 out, man on first. 0 for 3 on the day with 2 Ks. A third one would bode well for the Dragons. First pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes. It appears from this guy commentating on the game that Trevor Lowe is rushing his pitches. He needs to slow himself down a little bit. Let's see if he can get ahead of the batters. To the belt and the pitch from Lowe. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. That ball had hair on it. A beautiful pitch from Trevor Lowe. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, man on first. Dragons leading 8-6, top of the 6th. The pitch. Blew it by him again with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Shum, number 21 for the Cougars. Lowe gets a sign to the belt in the pitch. Oh, took strike 3 on the corner. Beautiful pitch from Trevor Lowe. 2 outs, man on first.
Now batting number 10, Tyler Barrick.
Barrick digs in. Lowe gets a sign to the belt in the pitch. Ball low. Ball gets by the catcher. Porter advances with 2 outs. 1 ball, no strike count. The Cougars are in business with a man on second. The pitch from Lowe. Beautiful pitch outside corner, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barrick on the day 0 for 3 with 2 Ks, looking for his first hit of the game. Lowe gets a sign to the belt in the pitch. A little bit inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. To the belt. The pitch from Lowe. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Barrick, who represents the tying run at this point. Lowe gets a sign from Vance to the belt in the pitch from Lowe. Swing and a miss. Gets by the catcher. Throw to first. Got him out at first base. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors on the Dragons. We go to the bottom of the 6th with Warren Central clinging to an 8-6 lead. Back in 2.
Stepping to the plate in the bottom half of the 6th, number 3, the right fielder, Jordan Ward.
Okay, back to the action. The pitch to Jordan Ward. Outside, ball 1. Ward on the day 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice, but has scored 2 runs for the Dragons. The pitch. Ball 2 low and outside. Troutman is still on the mound for the Cougars. The wind in the pitch to Ward. Swing and a miss. Looks like he took something off of that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Dragons' right fielder, Jordan Ward. The pitch. Over but low. This would be a big batter if he could reach. Leadoff walks score 70% of the time. 3 balls, 1 strike. Little number. Oh, look out in the Dragon dugout. Everybody's safe. Full count on the Dragons' right fielder, Jordan Ward. Troutman gets a sign. Ward digs in. The wind, the pitch. Outside and low, Ward with a leadoff walk.
Now stepping to the plate for the Dragons, your pitcher, number 14, Trevor Lowe.
That brings up Trevor Lowe, digs in. Trevor Lowe is 1 for 1 with a base hit, a hit batter, and a walk. Oh, a hit and runs on. Goes past, the second baseman knocks it down. Infield single for Trevor Lowe. The Dragons got first and second. Nobody out. Base hit. He had to leave his feet. That's a base hit. Yeah.
Stepping to the plate for the Dragons, your catcher, number 1, Josh Vance.
All right. Josh Vance digs in, gets a sign from the Dragons coach at third. First and second, nobody out for the Dragons. To the belt, and the pitch from Troutman. A little drag, foul ball at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Vance trying to lay one down towards third and fouls it off. We got a timeout on the field. The catcher's going to talk to Troutman. Oh, they're giving some signs for the defense. With nobody out, Dragons leading 8-6, bottom of the 6th inning. 2 on and nobody out. The Cougars try a little bit of trickery. Nothing doing. The Dragons sniffed it out. No balls, 1 strike to Josh Vance, the junior catcher for the Dragons. To the belt, the pitch. Ooh, mamma mia, looked outside, but Blue called it strike 2. The junior catcher, Josh Vance, is in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if he can put it in play. To the belt and the pitch. Ball gets by the catcher. Both runners will advance. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Josh Vance. Oh, for a base hit right here for Vance. Troutman gets assigned the wind in the pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive barely. An extra coat of paint on that bat saved the day for Josh Vance. Troutman looks in, gets a sign, checks the runners. Ooh, steps off. Steps off again. We got a little cat and mouse going here. Vance digs in, looking for a big hit for the Dragons. To the belt, the pitch. Pulls it into right field. Base hit, Josh Vance. 1 run in. Here comes the 2nd run. Play at the plate. Slides in safe. Jordy Ward, Trevor Lowe score for the Dragons, and they lead 10-6 with a 2 RBI single for Josh Vance. And that should end the day for Troutman. Slow walk by the pitching coach. Going to the mound. Troutman threw 98 pitches on the day. He's responsible for 10 runs. We have a man on first that's his responsibility. Let's see what the coach does. And they do remove him from the game. It looks like he'll go play shortstop maybe. Pitch and change, back with the particulars in a moment. Here we go.
Cardwell running for Vance at first. Stepping to the plate for the Dragons, number 13, Jeremy Klein. Going to the mound, Justin Eburns.
Okay, you got the pitch and changes from Jeff Vance. We got Klein at the dish, nobody out. Cardwell running for Vance, who's had a huge night at the plate. 3 for 4, 5 RBIs. He may get a free Sunday at Dairy Queen. Pitch to Klein, fouls it back to the right side. No balls, 1 strike. Eburns toes the rubber, gets the sign. There's a long one in the center by Klein, back to the wall, makes the catch. A long out by Jeremy Klein. He'd give that one a ride, but come up empty. Hit it to the deepest part of the park here at Warren Central. Center fielder made a nice play.
Coming to the plate for the Dragons, number 24, Shane Waldrop.
With 1 out, that brings up Waldrop to the plate. Cardwell still anchored to first base with the Dragons leading 10-6. Ball bounces, gets by the catcher. Wild pitch by Eburns. Will move up 90 feet for Cardwell. Now he's in scoring position for big, bad Shane Waldrop. To the belt, the pitch. A little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes to the senior third baseman, Shane Waldrop. Looking for some insurance for the Dragons. To the belt and the pitch. Pops it back, foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Waldrop. E. Burns trying to limit the damage to give the Cougars a shot in the top of the 7th. Let's see if he's successful. E. Burns gets the sign to the belt in the pitch. A little bit outside on the deuce. Waldrop laid off of it. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, man on second. Check of the runner in the pitch. There's a base hit in the left field. Here comes Cardwell to the plate. Gets by the left fielder. Comes in easy. Standing up. That's a single and RBI for Waldrop. Goes to second on the air by the left fielder. Oh, yeah, it's RBI.
Coming to the plate for the Dragons, your DH, number 15, Preston Beckner.
With 1 out, Waldrop on second. The Dragons leading 11-6. E. Burns throws strike 1 to Beckner, the DH for the Dragons. Beckner on the day, 0 for 2 with a walk. E. Burns to the belt in the pitch. Strike 2. Good pitch by the right-hander from Holy Cross. Check of the runner to the belt in the pitch to Beckner. Popped it up over by the Holy Cross dugout. Goes out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Beckner with King on deck. Let's see if Beckner can get a base knock for the Dragons. E. Burns gets a sign to the belt. Check of the runner in the pitch. Pop foul over the Dragons dugout. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beckner battling up there. The junior trying to tack on another run for the Dragons. Check of the runner to the belt in the pitch. Fouls it straight back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Beckner. King on deck. Check of the runner, E. Burns. Waldrop on second gets his lead in the pitch. Outside and low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Waldrop is speed demon on second base. They're checking him quite a bit. Let's see what happens. Oh, got him on a changeup swinging. That's the 2nd out of the inning for the Dragons. Jacob King steps in, 1 for 2 on the day with a double. Scored 2 runs. Swings at one a little bit high and misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The senior shortstop for the Dragons digs in. E. Burns check of the runner to the belt in the pitch. He corks one in the right in his tracks, and makes the catch. That will end the inning for the Dragons. The Dragons tack on 3 runs after 6. Warren Central 11, Holy Cross 6, back in 2.
off the top of the 7th for the Cougars will be number 11, the left fielder, Rex Hagerman.
All right, Hagerman digs in. Trevor Lowe on the mound for the Dragons. A little bit inside, ball 1. Hagerman 1 for 2 on the day with a base on balls. Ball 2 outside. Ball 3 to Hagerman. Trevor Lowe falls behind 3 balls. No strikes. Let's see what the pitcher can do with this one. Lowe gets assigned to the belt in the pitch. Strike 1. Oh, wait a minute. Called ball 4. Pardon. 4-pitch walk.
Now coming to the plate, number 9, Adam Troutman.
Troutman at the dish. Low check of the runner to the belt in the pitch. Right over the outside corner. No balls. 1 strike to Troutman. Pitch out of play. No balls. 2 strikes. Look out, crowd. Ball went into the crowd. They had to scurry away from it. We have a fan trying to make a play. It looks like everybody's okay. Back to the action. No balls, 2 strikes on Troutman. Lowe peers in for the sign, gets it from Vance to the belt in the pitch. Almost hit him. Don't know how he got out of the way. Throw down to first. Ball gets away, but no advancement by the runner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Troutman. Lowe trying to get on the same page here. Gets the sign from Vance. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the belt in the pitch. So, strike 3 called on the fastball from Lowe. 1 out, man on first for the Cougars.
Now coming to the plate, the first baseman, Mark Head.
Strike 1 from Trevor Lowe. Head 1 for 3 on the day with a base knock his last time. The pitch from Lowe. Strike 2. Poured the fastball in. 0-2 on number 12 for the Cougars. Lowe gets a sign from Vance. Check of the runner in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Vance holds on. Strikeout for Trevor Lowe. The Cougars are down to their last out.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 14, Jacob Kalin.
2 outs, man on first. Warren Central leading 11-6, top of the 7th. Trevor Lowe in line for a save. Pours in strike 1 with the fastball to Kalin. Gets a sign to the belt in the pitch. Corks 1 in the right. It's down, base hit. Jordan Ward bobbles, picks it up, gets it into second base. The runner goes from first to third on the base hit by Jacob Kalin.
Stepping to the plate for the Cougars, your leadoff hitter, number 3, Jarrett Clark.
That brings up Clark with runners on first and third. The Cougars down to their last out, trailing 11-6, top of the seventh. First pitch, ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Clark. Trevor Lowe trying to finish this thing up. For Klein, Love. Let's see what happens. The pitch. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Clark. Clark 2 for 4 today, a couple singles. Lowe peers in to the belt in the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. A run scores. Nifty piece of hitting by Clark. Pulls them within 4. It's 11-7 Warren Central with first and second, 2 down for the Cougars.
Now coming to the plate, your pitcher, Justin Eburns.
To the belt, the first pitch. Right down central. No balls, 1 strike to Eburns, your Cougar hurdler. Oh, hang on. We got time on the field. Ball gets loose from the Warren Central bullpen. We got a Dragon coach hopped all over. Play will resume in a minute. All right, Lowe back on the rubber. With first and second, 2 outs, Lowe to the belt in the pitch. Base hit in the right center. A run in to score. The run goes to third. Gets by the third baseman on an RBI single from Eburns. And now the score is 11-8.
Coming to the plate, your DH, Michael Porter.
Porter's up. He will represent the tie and run for the Cougars. First and third, 2 outs. Dragons leading 11-8. Top of the seventh, and that's strike 1 on the fastball from Trevor Lowe. It looks like the runs the Dragons tacked on in the bottom of the 6th loom large right now. The pitch. Foul ball off to the right side. No balls, 2 strikes on Porter. The Cougars are down to their last strike. Feel the tension. You could cut it with a knife here on the campus at Warren Central. Low to the belt in the pitch. Upstairs. Just a little bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Porter. Lowe peers in for the sign. Vance gives him the out sign. Let's see if he does it. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Another base hit. A run scores. RBI single for Porter. And now the score is 11-9. The circus has come to town. It's like dancing bears out there for the Dragons. Get an out, people. The go-ahead run now stands at the plate with Shum.
Now batting, Herbie Shum.
Low to the belt in the pitch. Pours it in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 7th. The Cougars have plated 3. Ground ball up the middle is short. King steps on second, and that's your ball game. Warren Central wins it 11-9. Back with totals in a moment. Okay, we got some totals for the Cougars and Dragons game that just ended with the Dragons winning 11-9. It was the craziest game of all time. Here's your totals for the Holy Cross Cougars out of Louisville, Kentucky. 9 runs, 13 hits, and 2 errors. For your Dragons from Bowling Green, Kentucky. 11 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. Stay tuned. We'll come back with a closing word in a moment. Okay, back at Dragons Field. Player of the game, Josh Vance, the junior catcher. For game 2 of the day for the Dragons, went 3 for 4, 2 singles, 1 double, 5 RBIs. What a game for Josh Vance. We were going to try to get him on the air, but it looks like the coach has got him raking home plate. Vance also hit his first home run of the season in the first game, a win over Allen County, which he pitched and went the distance 7-2. I think his dad should take him out for a steak dinner. Stay tuned for the next Dragons ball game. King is out.